Episode 5. Shadows of Reunion. That night, the sudden appearance of Emily's former fiancé shattered the peaceful moment she and Ethan were sharing. Ethan stood up protectively, holding Emily's hand tightly. "Emily, it's been a long time," the man said in a calm voice. Emily's face froze in shock and confusion. "Why are you here?" "I needed to talk to you," the man replied, stepping forward. Ethan stood still, watching Emily's reaction. Emily took a deep breath and smiled gently at Ethan. "It's okay, Ethan. I'll just talk to him for a moment." Ethan looked at her with concern but decided to respect her decision. "All right. But call me if you need anything." Emily nodded and moved a bit away with her former fiancé. Ethan sat on a nearby bench, watching them from a distance. His heart was filled with the fear of losing her. "Emily, I came to apologize," the man said quietly. "It's too late for that." "We're over," Emily replied calmly. "I know, but I had to apologize. I was such a fool back then," the man's voice was filled with regret. "I used to love you, but there's no going back," Emily said softly. "I understand. I just needed to tell you that," the man bowed his head deeply. Ethan, watching from afar, witnessed Emily closing a chapter of her past. He was moved by her strength. Eventually, Emily returned to Ethan's side. "The conversation is over." "Thank you, Ethan," Emily smiled. "Emily, I respect your decision," Ethan said, holding her hand tightly. The next day, Ethan went to work thinking about Emily. He was happy that she could finally let go of her past by talking to her ex-fiancé, but he also wondered how much pain still lingered in her heart. During his lunch break, Ethan sent Emily a message. "Are you okay after last night? I'm here if you need to talk." A few minutes later, Emily replied. "Thank you, Ethan. I'm fine. Yesterday is in the past now." Seeing her message, Ethan felt relieved and admired her strength even more. He vowed to himself to work harder for her. That night, they met again. This time, Emily suggested the place. It was a quiet restaurant a bit away from Wall Street Station, known for its Italian cuisine, which she loved. "Ethan, have you been here before?" Emily asked, smiling at the restaurant entrance. "No, it's my first time." "But it looks amazing," Ethan said, looking around. They entered the restaurant and were seated at a table by the window. The interior was cozy, with soft lighting and gentle music playing in the background. Ethan hoped that this place would help Emily find some peace. "Emily, this place is wonderful," Ethan said, looking at the menu. "Isn't it? It's my little hideaway. I always wanted to come here with someone special," Emily replied, smiling. They enjoyed their meal while talking about their pasts and futures. With each smile Emily gave, Ethan's resolve to be there for her strengthened. "Emily, about last night, are you really okay?" Ethan asked carefully. "Yes, I'm fine. Having you by my side gave me strength," Emily answered gently. "That's good to hear. I want to be there for you always," Ethan said, looking at her intently. "Thank you, Ethan. Being with you makes me feel strong," Emily said, reaching out and holding his hand. In that moment, feeling her warmth, Ethan vowed to put in even more effort for her. They enjoyed the peaceful night, ready to take new steps towards the future. However, the next day, Emily's ex-fiancé began to follow her. He waited outside her workplace and appeared wherever she went, displaying his unresolved feelings. "Emily, please talk to me again," he insisted. "It's over. There's no future for us," Emily responded firmly but was exhausted by his persistence. Learning about this, Ethan decided to pick her up from work to protect her. One day, while waiting outside her workplace, Ethan saw the ex-fiancé approaching her again. "Emily, are you all right?" Ethan rushed to her side, standing between her and the ex-fiancé. "Who are you?" the ex-fiancé glared at Ethan. "I'm her current partner." "Leave her alone," Ethan said, his voice steady but firm. "I still love her." "I can't give up that easily," the ex-fiancé said angrily. "That's your problem. You should respect her decision, Ethan retorted, not backing down. Thank you, Ethan. But it's okay, Emily said, taking Ethan's hand and smiling reassuringly. With the ex-fiancé's eyes on their backs, the two headed to Ethan's car. Ethan was determined to become stronger to protect Emily and vowed to do everything he could to make her feel safe. To be continued in episode 6.